Good evening. Greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I'm here with not a long video, not a big video, but I'm going to say this. We've been talking about it for 3 weeks now, and the legend of Jake Bates continues to grow. Sorry, it took me a little bit of time to get this over to you guys. I was out working today, showing houses, things of that sort. But if there's any question about this kid, I'd say 3 weeks in, it's got to be answered. And if I'm an NFL GM, scout, or coach, I get the story began. For those who don't know, I guess 3 weeks ago, you've got a kicker in Jake Bates who plays for the UFL, United Football League, the Michigan Panthers. He hits a 64-yard field goal, then has to re-kick it because of a timeout called. This is an end of the game situation to win it. Hits the dang kick again. The next week, he hits a 62-yarder. This week, he hits a 55-yarder. I mean, this is on top of hitting a 46-yarder, a 52-yarder. I mean, he's 5 for 5 in his UFL career. And if everything checks out, this kid didn't even kick in college. He was a kickoff specialist, not a kicker. Didn't kick in high school. I've had some people tell me. So I'm just going to say this. The Lions need a kicker. It seems like we like Michael Badgley, but the coaching staff and maybe the front offices do not love Michael Badgley. I want that to sink in. You can like something, it doesn't mean to love something. And I'm going to say this, the fact that he's already kicking at Ford Field, and I know there was a show who did a metrics on it. I want to say it was one of the ESPN shows or whatever that did it. His first kick would have been good from 68.5 yards. Let that sink in. That first kick that he, just rocketed through the uprights would have been good from nearly 69 yards. That kick is one that counted at least is going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And I get there are people jumping up and down saying he didn't do it in the NFL. Doesn't matter. It's the Pro Football, not the NFL Hall of Fame. So he is a weapon. I don't think there's any question about it at this point. If I was his representation at this point, knowing that Detroit Lions are going to go for him, I have zero doubt about it. And I'm sure there are going to be other NFL teams that will too. But he's as hot a stock as you could have right now. Let's be honest. If he was playing any other position and he was in college, if I was his age, I'd be like, you're not playing it in that bowl game unless it was for the playoffs or national championships or something like that. And at this point, he can only hurt his reputation. I don't know if he can do anything more unless he goes out there and kicks a 70-yarder or something like that. This kid is just off the charts. It's incredible to me to think that last year in preseason, I want to say he was with the Houston Texans and he got cut. And I don't know what's transformed him. I don't know what's happened, but lightning has struck this kid. He got bit by a radioactive spider. Whatever it is, he's become superhero-like. And he might as well just have Captain America's shield on his back or something, because this kid is just beyond crazy good. So I'm like I said, I'm not gonna make this a long video, but I'm sure there's probably 20 billion other YouTubers on the spot who probably got this out to you a little bit faster. But again, I had to work today. But if you get an opportunity, go check him out. This kid is awesome. He's on fire. If that first couple kicks that he hit from 64 yards, like I said, would have been a little further back, he actually would be the owner of the NFL record. So let's see what you guys have to say real quick before we cut on out. Robert G, good afternoon. Dan, good afternoon to you, Robert. Trump, woo, 100%. I'm with you on that one. Michael, Bates is the man. I would agree with that. And woo, Michael, after a lot of exclamation points. Don Burr, a good kicker is an extra weapon. And Don, here's my question. Think about the range on his kicks. I mean, you really get anywhere near the 50-yard line on offense if his accuracy holds up. I mean, that's points. If most kicks are going to come from like the 25 or 30, or excuse me, most drives are going to start from the 25 or 30. I mean, you're just putting so much pressure on opposing defenses. And I get outdoors will be different, but the Lions play indoors, as we all know, and the vast majority of their games every year are going to be indoors. Just that's the way the season's structured is. But I mean, he is a weapon like few have seen. And no disrespect to anybody else, but this kid seems like the real McCoy. I know when he did it the first week, hey, the question was, let's see if he can do it again. He did it the following week. This week, he's just confirming it more and more. Yeah, his agent is just got to be salivating to the point. I believe, if I understand UFL contracts correctly, he's got to wait until next month before he can sign a contract with an NFL team. So I don't know the specific date, so sorry about that. But when that comes, I got to imagine, yeah, he's getting multiple offers. Randy, what do you got? What up, Doe Dan? What up, Doe Randy? Hopefully you're having a great one. Walt, hey, coach, great news. Thumbs up, 100%. Yeah, if you guys could, real quick, I forgot to say, if you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. Also, if you're watching the show, if you can, just take a moment of time, hit that thumbs up button. You guys all know it helps the channel and the video out a ton. All right, Brent, is this kid the Kurt Warner story of a kicker? Yeah, that's a great comparison, Brent. I hope so. I hope we get him. Woo! 100%. Yes. I mean, he is exactly what this team needs. And it's nothing against Michael Badgley. It's not like he's horrible or something. It's not like he's, cursed or something. It's just Badgley, as we've all talked about, he gets to about 45 yards, and, that's about the strength of his leg. Yes, he did hit a 54-yarder, but he's just does not have a powerful leg. And when he starts moving past 45 yards, his accuracy goes down exponentially too. So that's where it appears that this would be a significant upgrade on a team that doesn't need a ton of upgrading. So, wow, it would be just an incredible weapon to gain. All right, Walt, get the kicker, hit the like button. Yes, I like that. Get the kicker and hit the like button while we're doing it. Dr. Detroit, we are like 30 on the list to get him, right? Well, it's, he's basically a free agent, from my understanding. He can't be drafted. So if I understand, you have to just basically sign him. Now, maybe I'm proven wrong on that. Maybe you have to file waiver files or whatever to get him. That, I guess, I'll have to get more clarity on. I haven't done a deep dive into that. All right, Michael D. Bates kickoff on his 20-yard line to opponent 10-yard line. Yeah, not bad at all. Michael D., think about that. Yes, 100%. Robert G., what would they have to do to sign him, coach? From my understanding, if I'm not mistaken, he's a free agent. He can sign with anybody. You're just going to have to have the best contract. You're just going to have the best deal available to him. Robert G., done. Thumbs up. Thank you for that, Robert. Bo, I hope we get him. Me too, man. Me too. How much? Crazy as it's going to sound, you probably have to offer him somebody who is hot as stock as he is right now, probably a 3 to 5 year deal. And I don't even want to speculate on how much you're having to pay a kicker, but he is a hot topic, man. He is, you're going to see people jumping to get him. I mean, I get Dallas hit the ball out of the park, I guess you could say, with their kicker by getting him. But there just aren't many guys like this. And I get they are becoming more and more frequent kids who can hit it from 50, 60 yards with accuracy. But the Lions don't have that right now. Like I said, we don't have a lot of holes. We got a few. This would fit one of them. Robert G., hope you're all enjoying this amazing weather. 100%. Yeah, I've been out in it most of the day. So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, not make it a long one. So if there's some sort of breaking news today, which I'm not suspecting there will be the rest of the day, but if there is, I'll try to get to you. Otherwise, hope to see you all with the Dew Crew tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Feel free to like and subscribe the video if you have not done so. Otherwise, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you all in the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, everybody.